Smell that? Oh, it smells amazing. I know what that smell is. Basketball. Oh, yeah. The unmistakable smell of basketball. Right? Baseball is over for me. I sincerely thank the Cleveland Guardians for getting us Cleveland fans to basketball season. Like when the postseason was starting up, I mean, of course, I was hoping for a deep run so they could get us to basketball season. They damn near got us to the day before. I think they would have been playing tonight if they would have won game 5. Oh well. And of course, like Lamar says in the chat, Browns are cooked. So thank God for the Cavs. Got to open up my door a little bit. I got one of those. I got a thick ass door, and it's to the point where my internet signal does not travel through walls. So I need some place to get in here. Oh man. But what's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my 2024-2025 NBA season predictions. Man, I can't believe basketball's already here. And I'll say this about the Cavs. They had arguably the quietest. I thought it was something different. They had arguably the quietest offseason I can remember. Teams aren't usually known for quiet off seasons. Well, I mean, the Guardians, they'll make some noise every once in a while, you know, they'll make like a small move. But legit the Cavs, although they actually did make some moves, but it was mainly internal. They did, you know, change the coaching staff around, which was nice. And they also re-signed their core players. Get to them in a minute, but you guys already know what we're about to do here. So, what's up, David? Oh. All right. So, with that being said, there is the tier maker. A little bit smaller this time, so we can all read it together. And, you know, I put it just to where my big ass head doesn't cover all the logos. Ah, man. Hopefully it comes through clearer on the stream too. So, we starting off with the Eastern Conference. And by the way, I will be going through every single team's depth chart and cap situation just to give my thoughts on how the team is looking, team-wise, roster-wise. You know? Because why not? So, of course, we're starting off in the Eastern Conference. And in terms of who of course, you can see the categories. First seed, then the 2 through 4, 5 and 6, and then you have the 7, 8, 9, and 10, the playing round, and then I have lottery. I think we can already determine some of the lottery teams. But first overall seed in the Eastern Conference, surprise, surprise, I have Boston. Because they looked damn good last year. I knew early on, it's like, yep, this team is going to be like this. They have to win it all. There's no way they could be this good in the regular season and then bow out in the NBA Finals. But they went on and they won the whole damn thing. They took down the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals, and they look good. I'll admit, they look good. We'll see if they can repeat. Now, looking at their team, their roster, how they built it, they do actually have some new faces, as Chris Godwin is down. That's not good. They already lost Mike Evans. Damn. So we look at the Celtics. They're $56 million over the cap. Luxury tax room, they're $25 million over that. They're actually $7 million over the second apron, which means they got that Anaconda Vice locked in on them. They're extremely limited in terms of what else they could do. I don't think they really need to do anything else. Looking at their roster, of course, you have their core players. You have Jaylen Brown and Tatum locked in for right around the same amount of years. Then you have Jrue Holiday. He's in for another 4 this year, and then 3 years after that with a player option. He's only got 2 years. Then Derek White. He's got 1 more year on his old deal, and then his new deal kicks in next year for 4 years, or 3 years with a player option. Al Horford only on 1 more year. I'm surprised he didn't retire, but okay. Pritchard, he's got 4 years left. Jaden Springer's got a team option picked up for this year. He's an RFA next year. Victor Shireman's a rookie. Xavier Tillman's back. He's got 2 years left. Neemias Queta, he's got 2 years and a team option, so 3 years. Sam Hauser, he's got a new contract next year with a team option this year, so he's good to go for long term. Luke Cornett, 1 year left, and then Jordan Walsh rounds out their roster. Minor leaguers or G leaguers, J.D. Davison, Anton Watson, and Drew Peterson. 2-way players. Okay. Yep, it is what it is there, whatever. So I have them being, without a doubt, the best team in the East. Now, it'll be close because the number 2 team I have is not the Cavs. Nope, not the Bucks. It's the Knicks. The Knicks acted a fool this offseason. They acted a damn fool. They're done messing around. Oh, leg injury for Godwin. Damn, they're not even showing the replay. Man, that sucks. Let's see. Do they have the air cast on his leg? Oh, yes, they do. Oh, he's cooked. He's cooked. Hey, Tampa Bay, we got a receiver you could go after. Elijah Moore. He's all right. I mean, we're not going to give you Jerry Jeudy, but we could give you a slightly used Elijah Moore. Yeah. Even looking at Godwin's face, he's like, I'm cooked, bro. I am cooked. The season's cooked. They got his leg in the air cast, so yeah, it's cooked. The Knicks, they're $44 million over the cap. And they have $7 million. No, they're actually over by $7 million over the original apron. They only have $3 million in second apron space, so they cannot really do much. They could probably sign a couple minimum guys. They do have a mid-level exception that they could use. Of course, you could split that up. That's for $5 million. They have a couple trade exceptions too. That's one thing I didn't look at. I'm looking at this website called Salary Swish. The creators of Cap Friendly made this site, so this is cool. So they have, okay, the Celtics have $89,000 of a Lamar Stevens trade exception, and then they have a Delano Banton trade exception that they can use. All right. They also have, they do not have a biannual or mid-level exception left. So if they're going to do anything, it's going to be with the trade exceptions they have, which they're not going to be able to do much. Maybe a couple minimum level contracts. Now, looking at the Knicks, however, because again, I said the Knicks do have a little bit of space left. Not really much. Oh, scary lower leg injury. Probably an ankle. Yeah. I keep looking at my phone to see if there's any updates, but so these guys again have $3 million left in the second apron. And they have an RJ Barrett exception and a Malachi Flynn exception, and they have their entire MLE left. Looking at their roster, they have, of course, Cat, OG, Brunson, Bridges. They have Josh Hart. Mitchell Robinson will be back at some point. Precious Achua, bless you. He's got 1 year left. Miles McBride, Jericho Sims. It's a solid roster. You know, this is a team that can definitely compete in the East. For sure. In fact, I'm going to put the chat on my phone here so I don't miss anything. If my phone will let me freaking sign in, thank you very much. God. They're two-way players, Ariel Huckporty, Kevin McCullough Jr., and Jacob Toppin. Okay. So yeah, very good roster. Obviously, their starting five is probably going to be one of the best in the NBA. Cat, OG, Brunson, Bridges, and I assume Mitchell when he comes back. And then maybe you have Josh Hart starting at some point or whatever. You know, they got rid of Dante DiVincenzo. Okay, let's turn on this thing here. There we go. Good team. Like I said, I think they're going to be number 2. They're going to be number 2 in the East. Yeah, I just saw that, Jacob. I just saw that. Now, who's going to be number 3? Well, I think it's down to either Milwaukee or Cleveland. And I'll say by a slim margin, I'll say Milwaukee. Yeah, Milwaukee. Because Dame is there still. I mean, do I need to go through their roster? Let's go through their roster. I mean, I think this is another quiet team. I think the Knicks made literally most of the moves in the East this year. They acted a damn fool, like I said. They're $52 million over the cap. Okay, so luxury tax room, they are 22 million over. They are 14 million over the apron, the first, and then they're $6 million over the second apron, which means they cannot sign any guys who are bought out. Yep. They have no MLE and no biannual, and they have a campaign and Robin Lopez exception to use. I don't know if they're going to use those or anything, but I'm sure they will if they need to. They have until February 10th of 2025 to use both of them. And they don't even have a draft pick this year, this upcoming season, so that's tough. Now, looking at their roster, you have Giannis, Dame, Middleton will be out to start, but he'll be back. Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton. In fact, their roster is primarily the same. They did bring in Gary Trent Jr., they brought in Taurean Prince, DeLon Wright, Andre Jackson's there, Chris Livingston, Tyler Smith, yada, yada, yada. We already know. That's really it. Like, they brought in a couple guys, good depth for the bench. But it's really the same team. And, of course, Doc Rivers is going to he had a full off season to work with the guys. So, this team, I think, will be really good. They'll be really good if they can stay healthy. So I have them as number 3. And then, of course, number 4, I have the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is probably going to be a little, crazy dog being biased. It's going to be controversial. But, I mean, you look at the Cavs, all right? Looking at my precious Cleveland Cavaliers, they brought back everybody. Like, legit. They brought back, I think, almost everybody except for like 1 or 2 players. Their entire starting 5 is back. Most of their entire legit bench is back. Not even kidding. When the only new players we brought in, the rookie Jalen Tyson, who is a stud, and JT Thor, who was brought in on a 2-way deal. And you have Luke Travers too. He's coming over from Australia, but we drafted him. So yeah, there you go. I mean, of course, the Cavs, they instead decided to just redo the coaching staff and extend their core players. Darius and Donovan, they'll be here pretty much the same amount of time. Jarrett Allen, he's got 2 years on his old deal, and then his new one kicks in. So he's essentially here for 5 years, unless we trade him. And it's so funny because every time I look, people are just saying, Cavs should trade Jarrett Allen. 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 I'm like, why? We have our rim protector. Oh, you have Evan Mobley. We've been running the 2 big system now for what, a couple years, and it's worked. We used to have 3 bigs, and then we got rid of Laurie to get Donovan. It's worked. It won't be like the Browns and try to fix something that isn't broken. Although I've said many times we need a 3-and-D wing, and another year where we need a 3-and-D wing, and they pretty much ignored it again. See if it, comes back to bite us again. I don't know if it will though. I like Jalen Tyson though. He has to show up because Max Strus is hurt. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, you look at our core players are all back. Evan's looking at like a damn monster year this year. I think he'll have a beast of the year, probably an all-star year, I hope. DP consideration for defensive player of the year. He'll be up there for sure. But yeah, Darius, Donovan, Jarrett, Evan, they're all back. They're locked in. They're good to go. They're ready to go. Darius, he's healthy. He's essentially regained the weight lost from his mouth injury last year. He got wrecked in the face, broke his jaw. He couldn't eat for like a couple weeks. He was forced to essentially have a liquid smoothie diet, which ruined him. And he just couldn't get back to his old ways. He says he feels good, and he looks better too. I saw him during the media day thing that they were doing. He looks just like his old self. Right? He looks bulkier, which is nice. I think he'll have a beastly year under Kenny Atkinson. But what I like about the Cavs, though, they don't have any exceptions, but they do have that full MLE that they could use. And they do have one spot, I think, left on their active roster. Every team pretty much saves one spot left, just in case. But here's the best part. We're not even in the first apron, according to Salary Swish. $32 million over the cap. We're $2 million over the luxury tax. Whatever. But we're $4 million under the first apron, right? Yep. Subtracting the cap hit from the apron. Yeah, we're $4 million under the apron, so we're not there yet. And then we're $14 million from the second apron. So we are one of the few teams that when players get bought out after the trade deadline, if we have this money still, we could go out and sign a guy or two if we need them. Right? A lot of these other teams can't do that until they get under the second apron. But yeah, you look at this Cavs team, solid starting lineup. Now, last year, our problem was the bench. And they did nothing really to address it. They just got to hope these guys stay healthy. Especially Ty Jerome. Mr. 2 games? If he can just play more than 2 games, I think he'll be good. I need Ty Jerome, Jalen Tyson, Sam Merrill, Craig Porter Jr. I need those guys to show out this year. George Niang's fat ass, boy. Slow ass. Call him the damn elephant. He's an elephant, bro. He ain't no damn G-Wagon, bro. I don't really want to be calling him the damn bus again, bro. The damn party bus or whatever I call them. Mini bus. Yeah, the mini bus. He's a damn mini bus. Slow as hell. Breaking shots. Looking useless. He's ass. George Ass Niang. So I'm like, bro, he's still here. To this day, I still wonder why we signed him. Why? He stinks. He'll go off randomly for like 20 a game, 20 points in one game, and then he'll poop out the rest of the freaking season, damn near. Like, he will go off just randomly. He will not miss randomly. The most random game on a random Tuesday night in January. He'll go off for like 28. Then for the next week or week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month, he'll be lucky to total 28 points. Now maybe with this new system, maybe he'll flourish. Have to wait and see. But I'm excited for Dean Wade, Jalen, Ty, Sam, and those guys. I want to see what they do when the new system. With a coach who actually knows what he's doing. And he's not bald. And he doesn't sit there with his arms crossed 95% of the time. I just want this team to be good. And it can be. As long as they stay healthy. Now, when it comes to could the Cavs make a trade at some point to better their roster? Of course they can. They have plenty of roster fodder that they could trade away. Caris LeVert's on an expiring deal. They could send his ass elsewhere. Isaac Okoro, I mean, they could. I don't think they will, but they could. George Niang, yes, I would help. I would get him to the airport if I was up in Ohio. I would take him to the airport myself, if I could. Hi, Jerome, no. Merrill, I'd hate it, but yeah, they could. Tristan, you wouldn't dare do that to Tristan. Craig Porter, I think so. And then Travers and JT are on two-way contracts. Strus? No, they wouldn't do that to Max. Hell no, they wouldn't do that to him. The only player I could really see them definitely trading is Caris LeVert. Maybe Dean. Especially if they're trying to go for Cam Johnson. Because it's funny, I heard all kinds of rumors about us going after Cam, and then all of a sudden those rumors just vanished. Oh, man. That's tough, but this team can be good. We'll see how they do, though. Of course, I'll be live for most of the games for the Cavs. Out of the, 82 games, I'll probably go live for 60-ish. There's going to be a point where I randomly take a break from doing Cavs games like I always do. I don't want to get burned out. Probably like middle of the year, around there. Of course, they have the in-season tournament. That'll be fun. I'll be doing as many games as I can. Of course, there's going to be days where the Browns play on the same time as the Cavs, and I'll be doing Browns games. Right? That's the way it's going to be. There might be just times where I just don't do a game because I'm just not feeling it. You know? Not going to do every game. Simply just cannot do that. So, yep. I might even try to go to a game this year. We'll see. Right? Yeah, I got the Cavs finishing in fourth in the East. All right, let's move on now. So 5th place, because of course, I'm going to go with Philly. This is controversial again. Philly's going to be in 5th. And they only added really Paul George. Let's see what they got. I'm just curious. Let's see what these guys got. So they're $6 million under the second apron. So they do have a little maneuvering room there. They don't have any mid-level or biannual, and they have no trade exceptions. Their roster is pretty much the same. They added Paul George. Of course, Kelly Oubre's back. Caleb Martin came in there. Andre Drummond is back. They drafted Jared McCain. Eric Gordon's there now. Gershon Yabusele from the Olympics is there. Reggie Jackson. Kyle Lowry's back there. Solid roster. Very good roster. But, I mean, I have them in 5th. I think it'll be a very close race between 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It could really go any way. Right? It could really go anywhere. So I have them in 5th. In 6th place, I have the Magic. You could view the Magic as like a clone of the Cavs because of how their roster is built. They were bad for so long, They built their roster almost complete, like their core from the draft. Don't do any more Browns games. I got to, man. Damn. I think I was like doing videos all year during 0-16. I can't stop doing the Browns games. I'm a freaking psychopath. Like I said, I'm just along for the ride at this point. So the Magic have the most room of anybody. They're way under the luxury tax. Damn, they're 20 million under the tax. They ain't even paying the charity check, bruh. Damn. They're 27 million under the apron. My God. And you're 35 million under the second apron. They're $9 million over the salary cap itself. God. See what I mean? Like their roster's so young, they ain't even paying any penalties. They're being a good little team. Yeah, they're being a good boy. They do have a massive MLE left. They have a $7.9 million MLE because the non-taxpayer MLE. So they get a little extra cash to spend. And they have 3 picks next year. Or at least 2. Well, 2 right now, and that's their own. They might have 3. The roster, like I said, very homegrown. Jonathan Isaac, Cole Anthony, Wendell Carter was traded for. Mo Wagner, Jalen Suggs just extended. Goga, Anthony Black. Well, I don't think Goga is homegrown. No, he's signed. He was signed. I think he was with Indy? Could be wrong. No, I don't know. Who cares? Anthony Black, Gary Harris was brought in a couple years ago. He's still there. Franz Wagner, Jet Howard, Tristan Da Silva, Corey Joseph, and Caleb Houston. Their core is pretty much all homegrown. And then they went out and only made really one legit signing this year, and that was KCP to add for their defense. So yeah, they had the money. Why not spend it? Might as well. 2-way players, they have Mac McClung and Trevelin Queen. Trevelin Queen! Oh, wow. So yeah, young roster. I think they'll build off of last year. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be really good, right? I think they're gonna be a solid team. They're gonna be one to watch. I kind of hope they're back in the playoffs next year. That was fun. It was stressful as hell playing them, but it was fun. They took my Cavs to the damn limit, like legit. So I got them finishing in. Oh wait, hold up. Yeah, 2. Oh yeah, I got to put 5 and 6 down here. That's right. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So there's the top 6. Now, what about the play-in round? This is going to be tough. It's going to be close, too. I have the Indiana Pacers in 7th, the Miami Heat in 8th, coming in 9th. I'm going to have Toronto. And then rounding it out in 10th place, Atlanta. There you go. I'm not even going to look at their rosters because they barely did anything. So I'm not even going to care about those teams. Lottery, we already know. I do have the Pistons finishing actually a lot better. They're just like the freaking Reds in the MLB. They signed our old coach to try to get something going, change the culture. We'll see how he does. You know, JB Bald-ass Bickerstaff is over there now. He literally, I think, brought in his entire staff from the Cavs, mostly over there. It's going to be so much fun when we're playing the Pistons and we're beating their ass. And you got JB just sitting there like with his arms crossed, yelling at the refs. While Kenny's having these guys run up and down the floor on him. I have the Nets finishing there. The Wizards, they're going to be bad again. And I know Josh from the Sports Fury would love this. Actually, I have the Bulls finishing there. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the Bulls. Yeah, I'm gonna have the Bulls right there. Now, knowing the Bulls, because they don't know how to be sucked. They don't know how to suck good enough. Giggity. Oh, I actually could see them somehow sneaking into the play-in as usual, but I'm gonna have them finishing right here. Dislocated ankle for Godwin. Oh, that's tough. He didn't break it. He dislocated it. I don't know how long that would be. He'd probably be out most of the season. So there's a look at the Eastern Conference. Get a good look at it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is there anything I could change? Of course, there could be. I could easily move the Hawks into the top of the play-in. I could put the Raptors in the freaking lottery and put the Bulls in the play-in. I could put the Cavs at 2 or 3. It's hard to really say as there's Godwin getting walked back to the doctor, to the locker room. They say they believe he dislocated his ankle. So that is the East. Now it's time to do the West. Right? It's time to do the Western. Oh, now I gotta fix everything. I hate when I hit reset and it changed everything. Oh well. There's the 1, 2 through 4, 5 and 6. Oh, 5 and 5. What the hell? 5, 6. Play-in. Lottery. There we go. Now it's time to do the West. An injury that would, but I don't think it would kill his season. It would just be, he'd be out for most of the season. So, yeah, okay. Now, starting off with the Western Conference. Who is going to win the West? Well, last year, the Thunder were up there. This year, I think it'll be a team that we don't really expect much from this year. Well, no, I think it'll be a team that I'm going to say the Denver Nuggets will be up there for sure. I'll say Denver reclaims their throne at number 1. Right? Looking at Denver, of course, they were defending champs a couple years ago. 2 years ago, they got pretty much the same roster. $5 million under the second apron, $4 million over the first apron. And you look at their roster, it's solid. You got Nikola Jokic, of course, Jamal Murray, MPJ. They just extended Aaron Gordon today. Zeke Naji, Dario Saric, Russell Westbrook, Christian Braun, Julian Strawther, Peyton Watson, Vlatko Kankar, DeAndre Jordan, Jalen Pickett, and Hunter Tyson. Deron Holmes is inactive. And then their 2 ways are Trey Alexander, PJ Hall, and Spencer Jones. So, yeah, solid roster. I think they will once again be dislocated ankle what ends his season. Okay, so yeah. All right then. That's tough. That's tough for Godwin. They better hope Mike Evans is all right too. I say they win the West. It'll be very close though. I think they retake their throne and win the West. Now, who finishes number 2? I have the team that finished first last year. Give me the Thunder. What did the Thunder do? Well, let's take a look, shall we? Let's see what old OKC did. So, of course, OKC, being the fact that they're still a young team, they're not even in luxury tax hell. 10 million under the luxury tax, 17 under the apron, and 27 million under the second apron. So they get that very special added bonus of the mid-level exception being a little bit higher, 7.9. The non-taxpayer MLE. And they also have possibly 4 4 first rounders next year. Possibly 4 first rounders. That's what it says on here. It says 2025. 4 first rounders. But they don't know if they're going to get all 4. 2029, they have 6 second round picks. Sam Presti is a freaking magician with these picks, man. And the best part is, they don't even have to use them. They could trade them for better players too, if they need to. So, of course, if you look at their roster, they did get Alex Caruso. And that is really it. They got Isaiah Hartenstein, too. Don't forget about him. Ron Williams, Nikola Topic. But yeah, Hartenstein and Caruso. They're 2 big-time additions. Their roster is pretty much the same. So, good on them. Up back the same roster. Right? And we'll see how they do. I got them finishing second in the Western Conference. Finishing in third. I think this is the year. I think the Lakers are going to be a much better team this year, too. I got the Lakers finishing third. Yep. I know, it's crazy, right? The Lakers finishing third. They may start off a little slow, but I think they finish third. Now, of course, this is heading into the All-Star break. We'll see what things look like by the All-Star break, and I'll make my changes. There are actually 9 million. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Pacers. What the heck? I was gonna say, wait, what? Where's the Lakers at? Here's the Lakers. Wait, that's the Pacers. The Lakers are $45,000 under the second apron. They're literally one little twitch from being over the second apron. Dashy is hella mad. I warned him Thunder are going to be good. Yeah, Thunder are going to be a damn good team. I have his Bulls finishing in the lottery again. Tough. Soda nipping on their damn heels in 4th place. Yep. I got them nipping on. Actually, you know what? Change that whole thing. I just remembered. The Phoenix Suns exist. Suns are going to finish in third. Yeah. I got the Suns in 3rd place. It just hit me. I was like, wait a minute. They got KD, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. How can I justify not having them top 3? They literally barely had those 3 guys together all year last year. They better be good this year. I tell you what. Their roster is a mess this year. My God. I mean, look at this. They got Devin Booker, Durant, Beal. Perfectly fine. Nurkic, okay. They could trade him. Grayson Allen, solid. Royce, I wanted him, of course. Couldn't get him. Okogie, all right. Done. Cool. Their bench is literally all 1-year guys. Mostly. Bol, Tyus Jones, Damian Lee, Monty Morris, Mason Plumlee, and Oso Ighodaro, who's on I think they drafted him. Most of their bench is literally like all 1-year deal guys. And the best part is about those guys, they're expiring, so they can trade them. Yeah, they're trade fodder. Yep. Their core is solid though. I mean, they got the 3 top 15 players in the NBA, in my opinion. Devin Booker, Durant, and Beal. Nurkic isn't bad. Royce is a damn sharpshooter when he wants to be. Okogie can contribute. Yeah, they're going to be just fine. Jalen Bridges, Colin Gillespie, and Ty Washington on 2-ways. Yeah, they're a serious team now. James Jones is he knows what he's doing. Now they're in essentially cap hell. They can't sign anybody on not waivers, but like buyouts. They can't do that, but yeah. I think they'll be fine as long as they can stay healthy. Now, in 5th, I actually have the Lakers. Actually, no. I think they're going to be kind of bad this year. The Clippers, I'll put them in 5th. Yeah, there we go. Clippers, did they add anybody this year? Let me look. Curious. Because again, I haven't really been paying attention. They do have a little bit of a $12 million MLE. My God. They have a $12 million MLE? Is that from like not paying the tax for like a couple years or something? They're $15 million under the second apron. They lost Kawhi. No, they lost PG, so they don't got to worry about his contract. They have James Harden. Kawhi is, I don't know what do you call him anymore. Their roster is pretty much the same. Norman Powell, Ivica Zubac, Terrence Mann, Derek Jones, and it's funny because Derek Jones, I swear on everything, that dude was the only guy we were linked to in free agency, and we didn't even get him. Of course, Chris Dunn, Nick Batum, Bones Highland, Amir Coffey, Kobe Brown, KPJ is there, Cameron Christie, Trenton Flowers, Jordan Miller, Kai Jones. Like, and they're trying to get rid of PJ Tucker. That sounds like Kawhi Leonard's injured again. Still, Mo Bamba. I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah, like nothing really crazy there. They do have a Philip Petrusev player option or a trade exception, which is $550K. Woo! They have to use that by next week. That's tough. You can't even use it for anything. There's nothing there. $500K. Who the heck are you going to use it on? Some middle, like low tier player? That's tough. But I do think they will be good enough this year to hold it down. They're going to be in 5th. 6th place. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll have the. Oh, this is tough, man. It's gonna be close. I didn't even put the Hornets, did I? Oh my God, I'm stupid. I forgot the freaking Hornets when I did the and the Nets, didn't I? My God, I am. Well, the Hornets and the Nets are gonna be ass, so I don't really care. I put the Nets in there. I forgot the Hornets, but they're ass. They're not gonna be good. I don't think they're gonna be good. They're gonna be so bad. I didn't even put them in the freaking ranking. Oh my God. I just now remembered. It's like, wait a minute. I didn't put the Hornets in my ranking, did I? They're going to be bad. They're going to be in the lottery. It doesn't even matter. Literally doesn't even matter. Pacers, they're going to be good. Let me make sure. Okay, I put the Pacers in there. Because no one even reminded me in the chat, like, hey, buddy, you forgot the Hornets. Well, like I said, they're going to be bad, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so number 6 seed. I'm going to go New Orleans. Yeah. New Orleans is going to be a damn good team this year. But the West is such a down, up and down. I don't even know what's going to look like. Honestly, though, they could be with the freaking Mavericks, too. I'm going to put the Mavericks here and move the play. Yeah, Pelicans in the play-in. Pelicans are going to be in the play-in. The Grizzlies are going to be back. They're going to be in the play-in this year, I think. The Lakers are going to be in the play-in because they're so mid with a rookie coach who has never coached before. And then the Kings. Oh, yeah. What about the Kings? I'm going to put them in the play-in again. So there's your play-in teams. Oh, my God. What about the Warriors? I mean, the Warriors, they lost Clay. I don't know what they're going to look like. I'm going to have them just outside the play-in, though. I think they're starting to deteriorate a little bit. The Jazz, they stink. Freaking Blazers stink. Who else am I missing? Spurs? I think they'll be right around here. They're getting closer, but they're not there yet. Rockets, same thing. They're gonna be right around here. That's just my prediction. I want to see like how these teams look, because right now, I mean, the Warriors, they could easily jump up to here for all I know. But I think it's gonna be tough, right? The West is a damn bloodbath this year. But I think this is how it's gonna go. So those are my picks. That's my predictions. And we'll see how far off I am come All-Star break. And then I'll do this again, like I did last year and the year before that and stuff. So, wow, the Cardinals won by 2 points. That's tough. Nobody was able to watch because on ESPN Plus. Because, of course. Oh, well. So, with that being said, those are my predictions. And we'll see how things look come All-Star break. And I'll do like a revised version as talking about the playoffs. This is heading into the season, so we'll see what they look like, okay? But with that being said, guys, as always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you all Wednesday for Cavs Raptors. All right? Have a good rest of your night. And I'm going to go, watch a little bit of TV. Maybe a movie or something. I don't know. Probably just going to sit on my bed or lay in bed with my phone or something. And get ready for my game preview tomorrow for the Ravens. Ay, ay, ay. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Go Cavs. Crazy Dog, shout out to everyone who came through. Karam, Lamar, Jacob, David. And go Cavs. See you guys tomorrow. Or whenever. Bye-bye. Again, tomorrow, Ravens, Browns preview. And then I will have my picks. I actually was going to post a video, but I decided not to today. I haven't made. I might post it later. I don't know. It was about Myles Garrett getting traded. I didn't really want to post it. Wasn't really feeling it. But see you guys later. Bye-bye. Again, I might post it just because. I don't know. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'll just put it.